Hi, everybody. I have just got back from a beautiful sound journey in a sky temple and got a message. So I'm just feeling like I need to put that out there. It's late at night here, so I'm not speaking full voice. I hope you can hear me okay. And I'll keep it brief so I don't keep the neighbours up. So, yeah, look, this journey for me began, the intention for the journey, not set by me, but by the sound healers that were facilitating, was to journey into the Earth Star Chakra. For those that aren't familiar with the Earth Star Chakra, this is usually, a foot beneath us, but it's our anchoring point where our light anchors in, and it's activated at the time of conception, not our actual birth. And so this is kind of when we make the agreement with Gaia, okay, to be here, to so this message is going out primarily to those of you who identify as starseeds, and we're all star-seeded, as the musician Moby said, we're made of stardust. So we're all star beings. Yeah, we're all made up of DNA of the galactic races, as well as that of the Earth. But this is a time when our consciousness is flowering, when those seeds, those codes are opening, and we're opening to our potential. And what I was shown in this journey was, Walrus came in. I've never journeyed with Walrus before. And he had a pearl in his mouth, and he chewed it and crushed it. And I felt it disintegrating, going all through my bloodstream. And then it took me quantum, and I dissolved beyond matter. And this is the process that is happening to humanity. We are shifting from being particles, from being physical, from being dense, to becoming pure frequency, which is why the languages of the Aquarian age are described as light, color, sound, and music. And all the shamans of the ancient indigenous traditions, this is why music and dance, breath work, art have always been used for journeying multidimensionally, on the understanding that, we are made up of oscillating energy, of frequency, of sound. Hence, in the beginning, there was the word, the sound. So, what I was shown is that we are becoming our true self in this metamorphosis. We are becoming the rainbow body, the full spectrum of light, and dropping our robes, okay? And I was shown, for those of you that are familiar, 2202, that's a nice sign, are familiar with the ancient Celtic story of the Selkie who returns to the ocean, and she drops her human form and returns to the ocean. And I was shown this, but the ocean represents the cosmic oceanic bliss state. The waters of the ocean are like the amniotic fluid of Gaia, and they help us to return to that cosmic consciousness, the understanding that we are eternal, we are energy. And when I went infinitesimal, it was like, back to being a part of the all, which is the consciousness that we're returning to, you know, and when we merge with that unity consciousness, the activation of our mission happens, which is to go wherever we are directed on the grid, the crystalline matrix of the Gaia consciousness. I was told tonight that the Heart Math Institute, who from memory are connected with Yale University, but have been studying frequency, in particular the neurons of the heart, for the last couple of decades. And they claim that somebody who is awake, someone who has raised their consciousness to see beyond the illusions of the 3D dense physical reality, has the ability to activate or to affect their sphere of influence, affects 20,000 people. And so this is why many of us are getting our marching orders. It's like, you know, when people sign up to serve the empire, serve the army, then they'll get their marching orders. They'll get called up when it's time to mobilize and effect a campaign. And what's happening at the moment is the starseeds are being called up. We're being called up to mobilize, to circle the earth, to be part of the fulfillment of the whirling rainbow prophecy. And you'll know that that's what I've been doing the last 9-10 months. Just some cranberry, not a wine. So I've arrived back, and one of my sisters who I sat in circle with when I was living here, she's now received her inner calling, and like me, received it in a breathwork session when she was in a trance state and could hear the voice of the inner realms calling her to take that journey and to trust. And I was reminded tonight that, you know, the pendulum is swinging from the extreme out of balance yang of patriarchy back to the mother, back to the goddess, which is chaos. That is the feminine principle. So, you know, it does take courage. It takes heart to follow that rainbow bridge wherever it leads to create heaven on earth. But primarily this is to activate the rainbow body of the collective through light, color, sound, and music. I was in Mallorca before I returned back to Australia, and I was shown I need to start using my divine instrument, my yantra, my, here we go, my rainbow body, to chant on the understanding that those sacred sung sounds, prayers, will affect more change than my words. So that, and I'll also be bringing men and women together in mixed gatherings, mixed circles, because it is the time of unity consciousness. So I look forward to that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully it will resonate with many of you that are getting this call of, oh God, I've got to dissolve all of my material attachments and let go of my previous identity and circumstances and follow the call to be the rainbow, to be the full spectrum of light. So thanks for watching. I look forward to reading your comments if this resonates with you, and you have my blessing to share it. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and synchronistically, I'll be initiating men for the 4th year in my Rainbow Warrior program starting October 31st. So we'll be opening registrations on the 18th of October, and we've got an event to give you a bit of a taster of that happening. When is that happening? On the 18th in the morning, called Sacred Warrior, and that's open to men and women. So I'll put links in the description and you can check those offerings out. So thanks for watching, and have a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are on the planet. Ciao for now.